What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be installing Hyperglides onto the Finalmouse Ninja Air58. So let's go ahead and get started. A couple of things that you probably need, or actually what I use, is I have these baby wipes. You can use like anything like plastic, wooden, or anything like that, but I just use a utility knife. You want to be very, very careful, obviously. A pair of pliers also. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I do is I actually just use the utility knife, pull up the old feet, and then just get a pair of pliers and then just gently remove the old feet. Okay, that was actually a pretty good clean removal there. As you can probably tell, there's a little bit of old adhesive there. So what we're just gonna do is I'm just gonna use my fingers. Let's go ahead and throw this one away. And let's go ahead and continue with the other feet here. Old adhesive right over here in the corner, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that method that I mentioned before. Just use a simple baby wipe. That old adhesive will actually collect a lot of dust, for example, and you don't want that. It's going to look really ugly, and it might actually create a little bit of resistance or drag. You might not even really notice it, but if you just basically flip over your mouse, it's going to look really, really ugly there. Let's go ahead and get these other two removed. Okay, so as you can see, there's quite a lot more adhesive on this foot right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and again use my baby wipes here and just gently remove some of that old adhesive. Okay, done. That's perfect. Okay, that is the last old mouse foot there. And again, I'm going to use the same baby wipe here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can just pull it out a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a Kleenex and just kind of like clean up and then dry off these areas here where the new Hyperglide mouse gates will be installed onto. Okay, so now that we have all of our old mouse feet fully removed, okay, so let's go ahead and get installed. So what I'm going to do is, since these are not the original Hyperglides that are designated for the Air58, I'm just going to go ahead and put them onto the mouse here and just kind of see if I can find a perfect position where I want them to be installed. These Hyperglides actually fit perfectly flush inside the area where the old mouse pads were. Let's go ahead and pull off the paper off the Hyperglides and get them installed. I'm going to start with the very bottom of the mouse, peel off the top, and then just gently apply the Hyperglide right on top. Don't press down firmly just yet until you have it in a position that you think it's a good area. Once you do and have it in a really good position that you feel comfortable with, you can go ahead and press down firmly. Okay, I believe that's good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and press down. Okay, first one's done. Okay, now let's go with the second one here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of pressure again on the very last mouse gate here. Alrighty, we are good to go. It does glide a lot smoother. It is already very, very smooth on the mouse pad. But once you install these Hyperglides, they do make a little bit of a difference. The Air58 already is so light that it just literally glides on the mouse pad, but adding a little bit more of a slicker type of mouse gates or mouse pads, feet, whatever you want to call them, does make a little bit of a difference. I want to go ahead and break these in and maybe do like a review, like an overview in a couple of weeks and see how they actually hold up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you got any questions, obviously leave them at the bottom of the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.